How would you approach drawing this reference? It's a front angle, which is not very easy. If you try to draw the contour, you're most probably going to fail. So I suggest a more structural approach. First, draw a circle and make sure that it actually looks like a circle and is not too wonky. Then draw a vertical line dividing the circle into two equal parts because faces have symmetry. After that, draw the horizontal middle line or the eye line, the hairline, the nose line, and the chin line. Make sure the spaces between these lines are more or less equal. Now take the bottom segment, find its midpoint, move a bit upwards and draw another horizontal line there. This line gives you two things, the placement of the mouth and the turn of the jaw. Next, draw the jaw and the top of the head. Note that this guide only works for this particular angle. The proportions can change drastically based on the angle of the head. Now, use this guide to draw the face. This proportion works for most faces, but some might not fit, so you might have to make adjustments based on the person. The most difficult part after this is the placement of the eyes. Place the eyebrow on top of the midline and the eyes below the midline. As for the spacing between the eyes, you have to find that out by trial and error. If it looks weird, then it's wrong. Now let's look at the side profile next. Again, you will first draw a circle. This time, draw a vertical line on the side of the circle, and since the head in the reference is tilted a bit, that line will also be tilted. This line basically connects the middle of the forehead to the middle of the chin. Then draw the midline or the eye line, which is also going to be tilted, followed by the nose line, the hairline, and the chin line. Then connect the jaw and draw the head. Remember that the head is not a perfect sphere. It elongates a bit to the back. Now draw the features of the face. There are two areas that you need to focus on. First, the forehead bends inward at the eye line and then connects with the nose. And second, the area where the nose transitions to the lips does not connect with the vertical line. There is a little bit of space there. In men, this space is going to be much smaller. In most faces, the nose, the upper lip, the lower lip, and the chin will make a triangle. But again, it's not a rule, just a guide. It can change based on the person you are drawing. Again, for the placement of the eyes, you have to go through trial and error, then finish up the whole head. Now let's look at the 3x4 angle, which is quite important. Portraits are drawn mostly at this angle because it's artistic and the form of the face are most clear. So again, the first thing you are going to do is draw a circle. Then draw the vertical line that connects the middle of the forehead and the middle of the chin. Then draw the midline, the nose line, the hairline, and the chin line. Now at this angle, there is one more thing you need to be careful about: perspective. If you compare a face to a box, you will notice that when seen from an angle, the lines seem to converge. The same thing happens to the face. At this angle, all the horizontal lines will seem to merge. It is very important that you get the perspective right, or your proportions will look bad. Then connect all the dots, draw the head, and the structure is ready. Reduce the opacity and start drawing the features. All you're going to do now is look at the reference and draw the head as well as you can. And that's it. That's how you draw the head. See you in the next video.